Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Either side of 45 degrees right now in Barrie and most of central Vermont. We're looking at, hey, happy Monday the 19th. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies today and maybe some afternoon rain showers. 40, 45, 46 right now for the daytime high. How much is it going to warm up? Maybe another degree for the high. The high, that's it. So what you see is what you get right now weather-wise, all right? Cloudy tonight, 40. My notes. Tomorrow, cloudy, 53. I know. Where are the 70s? And then Wednesday, cloudy and 60 degrees. So we're going to warm up a little bit. Hey, Bikers for Beth yesterday. What an event. Bikers for Beth. Hundreds of motorcycles turning out to try to support Eddie Sanborn, and they did in a big way. $9,353 raised in just a matter of a couple of hours, as I posted up this morning. That is tremendous. Almost 10 grand is what our community can put together in a few hours for somebody that we love, who's suffering from colon cancer. That's incredible. Way to go. Thanks, Gustos. Thanks, Cindy, Donna, and Jerry Portress, everybody that's part of the committee that makes this happen. Happy birthday today, Megan Gravel, Donna Sherman, Tiara Lynn, Beth Cody, Brittany Bowers, Jennifer Blanchard, Elijah Reed, Trent Choquette, Ashley Lynch, Abby Maguire, Brittany Weston. Happy birthday from Diana. Yeah. So, let's take you to the streets. We're out and about this morning, aired out and about. Hope you can all hear me just fine. And welcome to a new day, a new week. Gino!
Hey, JD.
Can everybody hear just fine? I'm guessing that you can. Give me a thumbs up here or something. Give me a something that you can hear us just fine. I believe that you can. We still got a few people hopping on this morning, Gino, but good morning, honey.
Good morning.
How the hell are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, you can see the comments there. So, people will comment. They'll say whatever the hell they want to say.
That's fine. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's good. Freedom of speech can be dangerous, though, can't it?
Sometimes. Yes.
Well, good morning, everybody. Yeah, all right. Stacy says we're sounding good here. Just want to make sure. Gino here. How long have I known you? Early days of. I can't say early days of Sherry Lamberton because Sherry Lamberton goes back like a couple hundred years.
I've known Sherry about 18 years.
Jeez. Wow, and that's how I met you.
Yes, through Sherry Lamberton.
And I think the last time I may have seen you was over at the
Courier Park.
Was it Courier Park or was it the American Legion?
No, it was Courier Park.
Really?
We were on vacation and I went up and bugged you.
What? Oh my God! Listen, I think it's great that we're here. We're out on the streets of Barrie. We're out on Main Street this morning. Even though it's cloudy and a little drizzly and a little windy, it's a beautiful day, man.
It's gorgeous.
And we're alive.
That's right.
You know? You're a big part of the Heading United Methodist Church, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Pastor Ray over there.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful person.
Yeah, she's great.
They all are.
Yeah. What is she doing with you? She's doing some peer ministries?
Yeah, she wants me to do peer ministries because, like you said, I'm on the streets. I have my own apartment, but I come down here, talk to my friends. I call them my friends. Well, actually, to the point now we're family. I mean, I sit here in the middle, and everybody surrounds me. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm the oldest, but I listen, I give advice. You know, I've helped with, yes, I'm going to admit, money, food, and a couple stories real quick.
Yeah, please. That's why we're here.
Last year I was walking through the park and saw some of my, I'm going to say family, okay, because they are. and one of them had these flip-flops on, and the straps were broken. I just bought these brand new sneakers. I took them off and gave them to her. I walked home in my socks. And it's not that I feel bad, but I've been there. I'm an ex-addict. I've been homeless. I've been through some of the stuff that they have been through. And I think it kind of helps them to know that I care. And I will listen to their stories. You have to have kindness. And that's what I do. And they highly respect me. When I'm sitting here, they all come over. They'll say hi to me going down the street. So Pastor Ray came up with this thing about being a peer ministries, excuse me, because I'm out here. And, and it just, in some ways, it does break my heart. Because I know how it feels, Nobody was there for me when I was homeless and going through the stuff I went through. I want to be there for them. I mean, I'm not rich, but I have a heart. And I think that's what you need. I was walking down the street last week and saw somebody. Yes, they're an addict. I'm not going to mention no names. And I know her. And we were talking, having a cigarette together. And when we got done talking, I gave her a hug and she cried. Now, I don't know if has anybody done that or because she knows I'm there. And I volunteer at Heading Church. I do donations where I sort out clothes and stuff like that. So when they go to the community meals on Friday night, there's tables of clothes that, they can grab. And I make sure it's full every Friday night.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the fruit shelf, diaper depot. I mean, everything. And it's getting to me a little bit, but that's okay. And, I don't know. I think, like I said, I think it's because I've been there. I, did pills, did coke a couple of times, whiskey, vodka, beer. And I think that time, it's because I felt like I was helpless and nobody was there. I have tried to commit suicide a couple of times. I'm a burner with cigarettes, a cutter. And the only way that I really got help is through Washington County Mental Health. I'm a client. And I go to Sunrise. Awesome,
great place.
Awesome program.
Berry Street, Montpelier.
Yes. And my attitude is, if I'm sitting here with I call them my family. Doesn't matter if they're homeless, they have a place to live, but they're going through problems. I don't want to lose that. Because they know that I will be there. I might not have money all the time. I'm not rich, but I have a rich heart. And I think with the experience of me knowing what they're going through, it's helping me help them.
Of course.
And if there's a bunch of us, even a few of us sitting, we all say goodbye, we give everybody a hug, we say, I love you, and then they'll say, Gino, we'll see you tomorrow so we can talk. And someone said to me that, don't focus on yourself. Well, JD, I'm not focusing on myself. I'm not looking for glory. I'm not looking for anything. I just want to let people know that these people on the street do need help. They don't know where to go. If we can let them know where to go, where they can get help, then we have accomplished something. And that's what I want to do. If one of them comes over and reaches their hand out to me and say, Gino, I really need help. Okay, come with me and we'll do what we can. And I pray to God every day to give me the strength and the courage to do what I'm doing. I will always love them. I will always sit with them. I'll always listen. and give them advice. Maybe it's not the best advice, but I try. You know,
You're the
I
real
just,
deal, Gino. You know, you're the example of someone who's on a real grassroots level, a mover and a shaker. You're the one that's you're also, you know, really somewhat of an example of kind of a success story of you can get an apartment, you can kind of turn your life around, you can get clean. Are you clean?
yes, I am. 9 years, May 1st.
Really?
Yep.
9 years.
Yeah, I turned my life around, not just for me, but for my son. You know, and I know it was rough on him seeing me sometimes the way I was, and it hurt me.
But for someone to get clean, get their life together, get an apartment, get some real things figured out, to be still connected with a community that is on that dark road, that dark path that you were on.
Yes.
That really says something about you, because a lot of people that get clean, they have to completely wipe the slate clean and start fresh and not be connected.
You know, JD
And you are connected.
Yes. Every day I'm out here. Even if I don't need anything, I just come here. So they know that I am here. And they always say to me, some of them call me Mom. Mom, are you going to be here tomorrow at this time? Yes, I am. Meet me here, be here. In fact, before you showed up, somebody I know that is homeless, cold, wanted a cup of coffee and something to eat, and I gave him $5. I might not have it all the time, and they know that, and they respect me because I respect them, no matter who they are. I don't put them down. I don't look at them differently because I know how hard it is. You know, and addiction is one of the most hardest things that you can get over. I relapsed, got back on my feet. I relapsed, got back on my feet. It might take, you know, a few times to do it, but you can do it. Just reach out, ask somebody for help. Ask me. I'm here. I will help you. We can make phone calls. Valley Vista, there's places in New Hampshire, there's places in Massachusetts. You know, and you got Washington County, there's therapists, outpatient, anything that you think you need. And I look at it like, if I sit here 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you're not doing it because you're with me. And that itself, JD, is an accomplishment to them.
Yeah.
Not to me.
You know, Gino, I had a conversation in the car yesterday with Lily, and she was talking about things that she wants to be or could be, and you know, she talked about being a veterinarian, she talked about being a firefighter. I even said, you know, you could be an astronaut, and she looked at me and she was like, "Really, Dad?" You know, but I mean, we talked about all these things that she could do with her life, and I said to her, "You can do anything that you want to do if you want to do it badly enough." And that's one of the big takeaways that we've had in conversations with folks that are using and trying to get clean or whatever. You can have all of the resources in the world. There's tons of resources around here. My God. I mean, they're everywhere. On a state level, on a local level. I mean, you got Capstone, you got all these churches, but you got Valley Vista and many other rehab centers and whatnot. But man, it's like, if you don't want to do it badly enough, You could have all the resources in the world, and that ain't going to amount to shit.
That's true, but I think
You've got to want it, man. You've got to really want to do it. It's going to be really hard.
I think some don't know where to go. They're confused within themselves. They think that maybe they're bad because of the things that they do. But I'm telling you, we've all had a rough life. I know. When I was growing up, it was like physical, sexual, mental, emotional abuse. And I think that's what made me turn to popping pills, drinking whiskey, vodka. I'm a runner. When things bother me, I used to run and not tell anybody because I had to be in my own mind and figure out what is going on. And there is help. If you don't know where to go or what to do for the next step, come to me. I'm new in prayer ministry, but like I said, you're my family. I'll be here. I'm here every day. Come to me, we'll talk, ask me for advice, anything to get you through what you're going through. And people don't realize that maybe there's a lot of stuff that's happened in their life that made them turn to an addiction.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
But my God, it could happen to any of us, man.
Yes, and I don't
care who the hell. I don't care if you're some fancy bank executive,
or a doctor,
or Dr. Paul Mariani, but we're all human beings. And we can all get addicted to something. Oh, we can be homeless. We're all homeless. That's the truth. I get it from the Gino. When I was homeless, I had no I think what it does, I think that's wrong. It doesn't matter if you're in anything that's going on in your life. Somebody has to be there. And that's my point of doing the things. Pastor Ray, my friends, God, Phyllis, I talk my neighbors. They've helped me. They put me sometimes in the right direction. And they show what it had been to me, And that they're going the best we can. I met a guy yesterday. After chatting with him, I was told that he is the Brandon Carbo of Randall's. And I've been told that there's the Brandon Carbo of Montpelier. We all have people in our community that have caused some trouble. We have a lot of personal issues, whether it's addiction or what have you. And you see it everywhere on social media, on the streets. You see a lot of people referring to these folks as dirtbags. There's a lot of misguided people out there that are doing a lot of bad shit, not only to themselves, but also to the communities that break in. Break-ins, recent break-in, stones, stuff all over. There's a lot of us are making really bad decisions when we are labeled as bad people. I believe that everyone has the ability, everyone has the opportunity to turn themselves around, even if it's incredibly difficult. I can't imagine how difficult that is, because the only thing I'm addicted to is peanut butter and riding a dirt bike. I can't really relate to being addicted to anything, even cigarettes, even wherever else. But I can't, it's like I can try to understand, I can try to grasp it, but I don't, I never will be able to be fully understanding of what it's like to be addicted to illegal substance, or even illegal substance. I can't imagine I love the day. Thank you, Gino. I can tell you, all I'm doing is turning the microphone on. All you're doing is the amazing stuff. What everyone else is doing is amazing stuff. I'm just airing it out. And you guys are doing all the work. But you're airing it out. And that's the point. So, are we gonna do this more often? Yes. Yes. Right. But I want to have real conversations about, I want to say the kind of shit that can't really say to WCAX or PTA or something, That's what I'm looking to do. What is that? Okay, thank you. We're gonna say bye-bye for now, and we're gonna be back in touch with you very, very soon.